So over the last few months I've been messing around with AI online, getting it to generate pictures for me, and I've got it to generate a couple of videos for me. I've not really dabbled with videos that much yet. But yeah, I just find AI to be absolutely fascinating and interesting and cool. I think the possibilities are endless. And my most favourite images I've basically downloaded onto my computer, and I'm going to show you them in this video. So starting off with this one. So this is the first ever picture I got AI to make me. I can't remember, by the way, most of the pictures that I'm going to show you were generated on a website called Desgo. Not all of them though, just a few of them were generated on other websites. This one was generated on some other website, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's the first ever image I got AI to generate for me. And the prompt I used was GTA 3, and then I think I used another prompt, and I think it might have been the name of the area where I used to live. And this is the picture that came up. It looks nothing like any GTA game, and it looks nothing like where I used to live, but it's still a really cool, interesting looking picture, in my opinion. Moving on, we have a couple of AI generated videos. So being inspired by the Joe Biden eating spaghetti with Donald Trump in the White House video that I've seen on YouTube, which I think is a really cool video. Being inspired by that, I got AI to generate a video for me where Boris Johnson is eating spaghetti. Yeah, I quite like the video actually. I'm guessing the website where I got this generated was a website called Gencraft, because that's the watermark in the middle. I think you can like subscribe to the website maybe, and you can make longer videos without any watermarks. This is the second one that I had generated for me. I don't think it's as good as the first, but it's still quite interesting. You can see Boris is holding the spaghetti with his left hand, and then with his right hand it looks like he's picking up a spoon or a fork and putting it into his right ear. Those are basically the only videos, I think those are the only videos that I've got AI to generate for me so far. So the rest of the stuff in this video is gonna just be pictures. This picture, I think the prompts I used for it was 1,000-year-old man. I thought it'd be quite interesting to see what gets generated, because who knows what a 1,000-year-old man who's still alive would look like. The oldest people I've ever seen are people in their early hundreds, and obviously if someone is like 1,000 years old, they're probably going to look a lot different, I guess, than someone who is in their early hundreds, and it's kind of hard to imagine exactly what they would look like. And this is the picture that came up. It doesn't exactly look like how I would imagine a 1,000-year-old man to look like. I guess it kind of looks more like a man in his early hundreds, but I still think it's quite an interesting picture. There's something that I find quite captivating about it. I can't remember what prompts I used for this one, but it's interesting. It kind of looks like many slices of like golden bread or toast stacked on top of each other, and like the filling in between them is, I don't know. I mean, it looks like food, but I couldn't tell you what food it looks like. Pretty strange. So I think the prompts that I used for these next two pictures was just Grand Theft Auto or GTA, and these are the pictures it came up with, which are quite impressive. It looks just like GTA artwork, and I just think it's interesting to see, really. I don't think it looks as good as real GTA artwork, but it still looks pretty good. It's still quite interesting to see. So this is an actual photo that I took of my jumbo cup and saucer. You can see it's got a nice boat on it, and I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to use the image to image AI generator on Desgo and put this image into there and see what changes AI makes to it. And every time I run the program, I could put the strength up by 5%, so the changes become more and more different. So the rest of the images of this cup and saucer that you're about to see are basically AI generated. They are the changes that AI has made to this original image. So here we can see AI has actually put a different boat on the cup. To me it looks completely real. You know, it doesn't look fake at all. I remember at the time when all this was really new to me, I was finding it absolutely fascinating. I couldn't believe like just how like realistic it looks. It looks like that image could really be on the cup. So this one is quite interesting. It kind of looks like plants or trees at the bottom, and then maybe clouds from like an explosion it kind of looks like, with like a bird flying. And then this one, this looks quite nice. It's actually added some other colours to it. Looks like a Japanese or Chinese building with some nice colourful plants around it. Oh, and I've just noticed for the first time now that it's also put like some colourful plants or flowers on each side of the saucer as well. And then this one, the picture got changed quite a lot. When you get to around maybe 70%, then each time you put the percentage up by 5%, it will change, AI will change things a real lot. So here you can see it's really changed it, and it's quite interesting because it's like a bowl inside another bowl, or a cup inside another cup, and then you've got one handle that joins them both together. And then there was a couple of other pictures after this, which I'm not going to bother showing because it's not really anything that special, I think, but they were just completely different from the original picture. One was a cat, and another one was like a painting in like a frame and everything. I think it was a painting of a forest or whatever. So this is a picture that I took of my car. It's a limited edition Mark I Ford Focus. I'm not really sure what makes it a limited edition. Maybe it's the fact that it's red, because it's so rare to see a Mark I Ford Focus in red. But it's, you know, it's almost 20 years old now, and it's not doing too badly for its age. So this is the original picture, and then this is a picture that AI generated for me. I added the prompt water, and so this is what it came up with. So it looks a lot like my car, but it looks a lot more modern, which I find interesting. And it's still got some snow on it, but we've now got like a lot of water. So here we have the original Backrooms picture. I don't really feel like describing the whole Backrooms thing. I think it will probably take me a long time to kind of explain it all. But I love Backrooms stuff. I love, you know, pictures of liminal spaces and pictures of heaven's interiors and stuff like that. But this is, anyway, so this is the original Backrooms picture, which is a liminal space picture. Once again, started turning up the strength with each AI generated picture. So it's quite an interesting looking one. It still looks very similar to the original picture, but instead it's like we've got these, like, instead of walls they look like curtains or something. This is where the strength is about 57%. It's looking quite a lot different. It's kind of got a similar vibe to it, but it's like a hallway now. And then this one looks like the inside of a shower, but with still like a kind of a Backrooms look to it, theme, whatever. Here we have some more interesting looking ones. There was one picture which was generated. I think it still looks really similar to the original picture. It hadn't changed that much, except there was like a ghostly figure in the background. It kind of looked like a man, but kind of like it was like a ghostly figure, or like it was kind of made out of smoke. And it just worked so well. It looked really awesome. And I don't know what has happened to that picture. I can't find it on my computer anywhere. I guess I must have just forgotten to save it onto my computer. This next picture is a picture of the pool rooms. It's like a still from a pool rooms video. So the pool rooms, that's part of the back rooms, and the pool rooms are my favourite part of the back rooms. You know, I find the pool rooms absolutely fascinating. Just looks like a place where you could just kind of completely just get away from it all. And so from this original picture, I got AI to generate this picture for me, which is still very much got a pool rooms theme, but you've got like a weird looking bathtub in there, and then kind of like rows of sinks. So one day I thought, okay, I was trying to think of prompts to use to see what crazy pictures I could get generated, and I think the prompts I used was goldfish made out of diamonds singing on Mars. But I didn't quite get that, to be honest. So this picture is quite interesting. It just looks like goldfish in blocks of ice. And this one is just pretty crazy, kind of ghostly looking, a bit creepy looking. This picture is one that I really like. It's probably one of my most favourite pictures that I've got AI to generate for me. I just love the art style of it, and just like the weirdness of it. It's kind of like alien looking fish in space or whatever. This is when I used the prompt Ford Cortina. AI never made a picture of a car that actually looks like a Ford Cortina. Most of them actually look more like Mark II Ford Escorts, like this one. And then this is quite an interesting looking one. You can see it's got like, AI seems to have a problem with windscreen wipers, like how it does with people's fingers, because in a lot of the pictures that I got generated, there'd be like 3 or more windscreen wipers that are on the windscreen. As you can see in this picture, you've got like 4 windscreen wipers there. And then this one, it doesn't really look like a Ford at all. It just kind of looks like a really old Datsun, I guess. Again, you've got like 3 windscreen wipers there. And then this one I think is a really cool looking picture. I think the car looks really cool actually. It looks like a modified 80s car. This is what came up when I used the prompt Mark 1 Ford Focus, and as you can see it looks nothing like a Ford Focus, and I did use that prompt a lot of times, but none of the pictures looks like Ford Focuses. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.